Michelle. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Okay, let's get started. So, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. So, what do you really want to do in life?
Well, of course I want to be a music therapist. That's, my final goal. And I really would love to work in the NICU population, which is what I'm here for today. I just want to make a difference and possibly do some research and case studies and just prove to the world that music therapy is something that exists and actually makes a difference in people's lives.
What draws you to the NICU?
Just the research that I've seen in the past. I went to a national conference and they had a session on NICU music therapy, and just the results that you get as a music therapist working with premature infants is just amazing and astounding. And the fact that we can just come in and work with them and they can leave early, and it's just the success is something really good.
That's awesome. I like those reasons. How has your college experience prepared you for your program?
Well, in college we had our practicum. Each semester we had different populations that we worked with, and so that really helped us prepare how to do paperwork and stay up to date with my intervention plans, and we had session plans. Why are you laughing? We had our session plans, and it just helped me to be able to actually work with actual real life people instead of just pretending in class. We had our each population, and we were able to go in hands-on and just be able to learn how to improvise right off the bat.
That's awesome. So why did you select your college or university?
I chose to come to Sam Houston because when I was researching schools, it said that I was the top music therapy program in Texas, and I didn't really want to go out of state for financial and personal reasons. And so when I saw that Sam Houston was number one, I was like, oh, I definitely want to go there. And I honestly only applied and auditioned at 2 schools and got into Sam Houston and knew that was the right one for me.
That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. What would you say are your strengths and weaknesses? Your top strength and your top weakness?
I would say that my top strength is just being able to improvise and think quickly on my feet. In practicum sessions, if we would run out of interventions, I would just think of something really quickly to do with the clients, and to just, if we're doing one thing and we're not getting success, just how to shape and mold it. That way the client is built for success. And I guess my weakness is I talk too much. Whenever I try to give instruction, I'm just very wordy with that. I'm still working on it.
I understand. So what if you went into a NICU setting and you walked in and the nurses said, oh, we love having volunteers, but how would you respond to that?
Well, I would probably, do a short chuckle oh, ha, I'm actually paid to be here. And I would just tell them about music therapy research that I've seen and that I've read, and tell her how when I was working with one of her infants, the successes that I've had with the infant, and to just tell them that I'm not just here to just sing and play, that I'm here to actually help the infants and make a difference.
Awesome. What specific goals, other than those related to your occupation, have you established for yourself in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years, I would like to, of course, have my job and my profession set, and this is kind of off topic, but I want to be married, possibly have a kid by then. I just want to be set and even already start my mortgage on a house, and just be financially stable and just set.
Got it. Awesome. Okay. So describe the relationship that should exist between a supervisor and those reporting to him or her.
I think it should definitely be a positive relationship. I would want a supervisor to be someone that I could, come to talk to about any problems I was having, just, either music therapy related or even sometimes personal, but not too personal. Because, you still have to have that professional relationship, but I wouldn't like a supervisor that I was afraid to go talk to, or one that intimidated me so much to where I would not want to ask a question without the fear of sounding as if I didn't know what I was doing. So I think it definitely has to be a positive and helpful relationship.
Great. Do you feel like you had that in college with your supervisors and your professors?
Yes, definitely. Just because Sam Houston was so small, we were able to all get to know each other very well as students, and the professors really took the time and effort to get to know each one of us individually as a student. And the supervisors I had were great and awesome, and I knew I could go with them with any problem or question I had. But they still, challenged me and didn't just spoon feed me everything.
That's great. So you felt challenged by your supervisors. That's awesome. Let me hear a song that you have prepared on which instrument?
I'll play piano for you
Okay,
first.
great. Okay, let's hear it.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms, but when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Great. Okay, now on the guitar, I would like to hear Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Great. Well, do you have any questions for me about the job?
Yes. How many other interns do you take per season? Do you just do one or two?
Usually I have about 2 interns at a time. And then I'll have 2 interns, and sometimes they overlap. So I let 2, sometimes you get to work with 2 different ones.
Okay. And how many infants are usually in the NICU unit that we work with?
It depends. I'd say average 30 infants in the NICU area, but we don't have a lot of music therapists there to work, so definitely always looking for more.
Okay. All right. Those are all the questions I have for you.
Great. Does geographical location have anything to do with your decision?
No, I'm pretty flexible to move anywhere. I know if I want to do NICU, I have to come to Florida, so I've already prepared myself financially and mentally that I'll have to move over here, and I'll be sure to buy some suntan lotion.
Great. Do you think the transition will be hard from Texas to Florida?
Yes, but I'll have my support system through Skype, and I won't just stay in the hospital the whole time. I'll try to go to the beach every once in a while, hopefully.
Great. That's awesome. Okay, well, awesome to meet you, Abby, and I will keep in touch.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.